Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your cleaning business to 6 figures and beyond. Pow! So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how I would form my list for doing cold calling. So if you're interested in cold calling, then stay tuned. Make sure you stay in the video, and I am going to share that with you right now. So here we go. The first thing I would do is I would decide what industry. So let's say one of my favorites was the medical industry. That would include doctor's office, clinics, and nursing homes. And also I would do dentist's office. So those are the ones I like because once again, I always talk about the type of cleaning customer that would pay you money for doing a great job because they value that. So first, I'm looking at medical industry. I've listed out what those look like. Next, I'm going to figure out most time when you're looking at building your own list, which is what I'm talking about. My favorite was is actual Data Axle. It used to be called Sales Genie, but now it's Data Axle. One of the reasons I love them is because you can do a free trial. You just need an email address, and voila, you can utilize them to build your own list. Now, I know that I'm doing the medical industry. I'm then going to look at filtering how many employees they have. Now, if you're using any kind of lead generation when you're doing cold calling, like Data Axle, they will have that information. You can use them or you can use someone else. Definitely try to see if you can find one that is free. Now, once you've done that, the majority of the time we know, regardless of what industry we're using, whether it's warehouses, office space, retail, so on and so forth, we understand normally that the more employees, the larger the building. So you want to build a list or have a filter on the number of employees. The second filter I would put into place is I would then see if I could figure out what the square footage is. If they had a lot of employees, I would assume that the square footage was probably going to be larger. Then the third thing I would do is I would build the filter based on the mileage. So dental offices, nursing homes, clinics within a 1 mile radius with 500-600 employees is probably going to be around this square footage, or either I would determine what the square footage is. That would give me a really, really great list to work from because now I know how far around what the size of the building is. If there's more than one location, which is a real sweet deal, I love to know if there's more than one location. And then I usually home in on what the square footage is. When I have that information, I am ready to then start marketing to them. And depending on the size, I market different ways. But this is a good start for doing what? Attracting your ideal customer. And I'm always going to talk about the ideal customers. I know that not all accounts are good accounts. You can have accounts that you absolutely don't want to put anyone in. You don't want to do it yourself. It's hard to actually find an employee that goes in and continues to go in because maybe the culture, the attitude, whatever it is, you know that you're not filling it. Now, let's say that you want to not build your own list. There are a lot of lead generations. And so what I'm going to do in one of my upcoming videos is I'm actually going to break down all the different lead generations, things you want to pay attention to, which ones have great reviews, which ones are like, which ones I personally use to build my business. And I want to share that with you. So if you'd like to know more about attraction, acquisition, and retention, then make sure you sign up for my free masterclass. Click in the description below. Space is limited. And this is where I go into more detail, breaking down what you need and where you need to be right now in the month of February to scale your business. No matter where you start, you want to pay attention to, if you're trying to get there in 12 months and you start really focusing in February, you want to start with February. Let's say if it's the month of March, you want to, of course, start in March. But you want to have a goal set for the number. And each month you want to increase 20%. That should be the goal. If you do that, you could easily find yourself with a 6-figure business and beyond. Pow! So make sure you visit me and here for the next video where I'm going to go into so much more when it comes to doing just that. So until next time, until the next video, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.